Hey there, thank you for tuning in to yet another one of my YouTube videos. I've seen so many of these building my BMW M2 in 10-minute videos, and I absolutely love them, so I thought today I would make my own. And unfortunately, I don't really have a whole lot of videos of my car before I started the YouTube channel, but what I do have is a bunch of photos every time I did a new mod. So in today's video, we're going to be going through a really cool slideshow of every single mod I've ever done, and I'll be stopping every so often to tell you stories about my favorite mods. But of course, before I started doing mods to the car, I needed to actually pick it up. So here's a few pictures of the day I picked it up, and this was one of the best days ever. Only a few pictures in and we already have a flat tire. So the story behind this is that when I picked the car up, it had 2 fresh rear tires. And of course, after picking up the car, I went to show all of my friends. And one of my friends at the time were living in a construction zone. So as I was coming home from his house, I noticed that one of my tires was flat. And surprise, surprise, it had a screw in it. So I had gotten 2 brand new tires, and within the first day, I needed to replace a tire. After an amazing first summer with the M2, I decided that before storing it for the winter, I'd make the tires a little bit lighter. So I decided to drift the M2 for about 2.5 minutes straight, and at the end of that, the tires were completely destroyed. So mission accomplished, I guess, right? But honestly, it was crazy. So the belts were showing, there were sparks flying out of the tires. It was so cool. This next part doesn't really have anything to do with the M2, but as I was putting the M2 away for the winter, I needed another car, so I went out and bought a 2001 BMW X5, and overall, it's quite an amazing car. It looks really good for how old it is. Unfortunately, I have had to put a little bit of money into repairs, but overall, the car is great. But of all the mods that I've ever done, these next two were the ones that I was the most excited for. And when I finally got them and installed them, they were even better than I thought. I absolutely love these, so you're going to be seeing a whole bunch of pictures. The first one is my brake set, which you're about to see the box that they arrived in, and that was 186 pounds. It was so difficult to get on the crate and move around, but it was also part of the experience. It was amazing. Then the next mod, I won't tell you what it is, but that was also so much fun to install and so much fun to use. It has absolutely changed the car so much. We did so much electrical stuff, and we also had to work with the airbag, so I was so worried about two things. One, I was worried that the airbag might go off, and two, I was worried that maybe we did everything wrong and it won't work. But I'm not going to ruin the surprise, so let's see what happened when I pressed the start button for the first time.
Detection recording. Over 10 and event detection recording. 3.
And there we go, the lights turn on without any issues whatsoever. The steering wheel worked perfectly, and let me just tell you, this was a huge relief after about 5 hours of install. Seeing the lights come on and everything work was amazing. And here is how my YouTube channel started, with a bunch of noise, because this was the day I installed my downpipe. And honestly, this was such a fun video to make. I'll be putting a link to that in my description, by the way. And the car sounded so much better with the downpipe. Today is my first YouTube video, and before we get into that, I just gotta show you something real quick. So today's video is how to remove this piece of garbage out of your car. That's what it looks like. It looks so good, so much better than I thought it would. In person, this looks so good, because I've seen it in pictures before. This just looks fantastic. Anyways, this is the end of this week's video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. It was honestly really cool going back through all these photos of the mods that I did to my car. It brought back a bunch of good memories, and like I said before, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, come back next week, because I post every Thursday at 9 a.m. And next week, I'm actually remaking part 2 of my custom interior lighting video, so that's going to be awesome. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.